Get started. Thank you everyone for joining the introduction session. Okay, so today what we're gonna do is I'm going to make you guys a presentation about CyBlu Cybersecurity Analyst Program. Okay, so it's our bootcamp, it's our training. So I'm going to make an introduction about that. So our agenda looks pretty good. First, I'm going to introduce myself, then why we should pick up the cybersecurity as a career opportunity and why we should choose the CyBlu. And I'll talk about our program, payment options, and some alumni members. Okay, so first of all, I am Ekim. Currently, I am working as an incident response engineer at eBay. Okay, and I have been cybersecurity mentored instructor in CyBlu more than 2 years, I think. And in my previous career, currently I'm working as an incident response engineer, and I was working as a security operations center analyst. I was working as a vulnerability researcher in different companies like Cisco, IPG. So I have a quite good background, and I also graduated from St. Peter's University, New Jersey, United States. Okay, this is me, and I'll be the main instructor during your bootcamp program. So why we should pick up the cybersecurity as a career opportunity? First of all, it's a new field, and the opportunities are growing and growing and growing, right? And then also the other check. Okay. Also, the other reason is we don't need any IT background needed. So we don't need any IT background and no coding required and entry level friendly. Okay. And almost every industry needs us, which means eBay have a cybersecurity department, right? Or X, Y, Z, Amazon, Google, any type of healthcare, hospitals, car wash enterprises. So everybody needs a cybersecurity professional. And there's a huge number of job posting nowadays, and skills gaps are still valid, and salary is pretty good for the entry level. And also there's a lot of different career pathways. Okay, so like you started the CyBlu program as a SOC analyst, cybersecurity analyst. Maybe you jump to the pen tester after you gain the required experiences. And job security is pretty good because the layoffs in the cybersecurity career is pretty low. Okay. All right. And this is the cybersecurity career fastest growing salaries by occupation graph. And cybersecurity is one of the top one. If you will take a look at it, data scientist, DevOps engineer, other career fields are right there, but the cybersecurity is actually the highest one. And then what is a CyBlu Cybersecurity Bootcamp offer? So we have 18 weeks of class. We have a lot of hands-on experiences, okay? We have a lot of tools. We have a lot of team members, different countries, different alumni. Once you started and you get involved with the program, you will see the beauty of the CyBlu. And why CyBlu is different than other bootcamps. So first of all, we have one-on-one mentoring, which means I'll mention in the front, after I think the 9th slide, we have one-on-one mentoring, which means you will have a chance to talk to me one-on-one when you need to talk to any instructor or mentor. Okay. Well, we also have the mentors, but I will be available for any student conversation too. And we support the Compedia Security Plus certification, which means that we are authorized partner. And when you are going to buy any certification from Compedia, we have a discounted price. And we also prepare the students to the interviews. Interview preparation is one of our top priorities because the interview will make you to get the job, right? They're going to make a decision based on your interview performance. And we always help the students to make mock interviews. And this is a key piece for training. Interactive games, we use the Kahoot to play the games and make the classes more, enjoyable. And project-based group studies, we group the people to make some different activities. And briefly, weekly summary every Saturday. Every Saturday we have a summary session, okay? And in CyBlu, we have hands-on training, which means we have our lab environment, and we also use a lot of open source tools to combine together and make the students more comfortable with the hands-on practice. Hands-on practice is pretty important. It's because everyone can just go buy a 1999 Udemy course, any type of like open source courses, okay. But when it's time comes to doing a practical studies, it's super important because that's what the enterprise are looking for. So if you have a good hands-on practice and good hands-on experiences, you'll have a better chance. But if you only know the theoretical knowledge, it's not good. Because imagine, like if I open a book and read about firefighters, right? So, and if I go and try to do this job, it's going to be very hard because I don't have any practical experience. And we have LMS system, which is learning management system. It's a single source of content and easy access to all training materials. For example, we upload all of our training materials to the LMS platform. LMS platform is our own platform. And number one, all the class recordings. If you missed the class, and let's just say you couldn't make it today, the child is sick, you don't feel well, you are sick, you want to go to the outside and enjoy with your friends, and you miss the class, you don't need to worry about it because the class recording will be available in the LMS. And if you watch the recording and don't understand something, you can directly reach me out over the Slack. We use Slack as our communication application, right? Number two, we upload a lot of elements and extra contents to the LMS. And it's pretty useful to make you guys feel better about any topic that you are currently studying on. Okay, it's a very effective. We use the LMS pretty good. And for dedicated coaching services, the job hunting support, resume and LinkedIn review, mock interviews, like I mentioned before, I do a lot of mock interviews with students. Even when students during the boot camp, I do a lot of mock interviews. After graduating the boot camp, when students will go to the interviews, I always do one-on-one sessions before they go to the interview. So make sure I try to make sure they're feeling comfortable. And we have a lot of pre-written resume templates, and we provide them to the students, so students can take these pre-written resumes, which is written by professional resume writers, and they can just draft the resume by themselves. And then we have LinkedIn review sessions, which means that we help the students to create a LinkedIn profile and then review their profile. And we have multi-language support, which is English, Turkish, and a few other languages. We have support on that. Okay. And also our instructors, me and we have few other instructors. They are working in the industry actively. We don't have any instructor who do not have a single experience from real world. We don't have these type of instructor. All of our instructors are working in the industry, and this is a very important case. So for the other boot camps, sometimes they just hire the instructors. We don't hire instructors. We hire professionals who's actively working in the industry, and they are teaching from their experience to the students. Okay, that's why the CyBlu is special. Other than that, and also dedicated coaching services, which means you will have an opportunity to talk to me whenever you need it, and this is a big opportunity. Okay, and let's talk about our program. So our program starts in September 16th to January 28th, which is 18 weeks of program. And during this 18 weeks, we have 5 different modules. So module number 1, which means network and operating system basics. So you got to use the computer when you are doing your investigation, right? You got to use the computer when you are working on something. So first of all, we just explain to you, what is computer? What is operating system? What is network? How computers talk to each other? What kind of like operating systems exist in the world? So we just started from the basics for the people who do not have any background, right? IT background. So module 1 is 3 weeks, and we mainly focus on the network essentials and computer essentials. And after we completing the module 1, that means we're good for at least the fundamentals, right? And now we are in the security fundamentals. What is the security fundamentals? So what is cybersecurity? Why it's required? How we can make the computers and companies secure? What kind of tools we are using? So these kind of information will be provided in module 2. And these informations are also coming from Security Plus certification. So module 2 is fully dedicated to make the students ready for Security Plus certification, which is one of the most popular and important certification in the industry. And we will make the students ready to this certification in module 2, and also teach the students the fundamentals of Security Plus and cybersecurity, right? Our rate is pretty good in Security Plus passing rate. I think something around 92, 95%. And this is module 2, which is 4 weeks. And when we move to the module 3, it is now time to make fingers a little bit hot, which means in the module 3, I'm going to show you, instructor is going to show you the tools that we have in our environment, how we use these tools, how we do the investigation, how we do the triage, and these kind of stuff. And module 3 is 4 weeks and all dedicated to the hands-on. Okay, it's the hands-on part 1. And when we move to the module 4, which is the 3 weeks, it's basically a keep going process of the incident response mindsets, different tools. We do investigations. I do one investigation. I let students do one investigation, and then we discuss about that together. It's a very good section because I do one, students do one. I do one, students do one. So this is kind of like a correlation between students and me, and it's a very good module to learn about practical experience that I have it from my experience, and I try to move this experience from myself to the students to show how I'm doing the investigations, how I approach the student, how I approach the situations. Okay, it's a pretty good model, and it's a 3 weeks. And when we come to the last module, which is module 5, it's all about your profile and your profession. Okay, so what we do is we provide the classes to the students is going to teach you 5 things: LinkedIn profile, resume, how to prep to interviews. We do a lot of interview preparation sessions, which means we have a lot of interview questions, more than 200 interview questions. We are going to answer them together, and I'm going to show you how I'm answering the questions in the interviews. And also, we will have a mock interview sessions, which means we'll share a spreadsheet to the students, and students will fill out the names for different days, and I'll make a real interview to the students. It's a mock interview. I prepare the students to the interview. We also do a lot of LinkedIn profile review. We do also make a resume check. We prepare the students from 0 to hero during the interview process. Okay, and this is module 5. It's a 4 weeks, and it's a cybersecurity bootcamp program by CyBlu. And 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and this is our CCSA, which is Cybersecurity Analyst Program. And we also do a lot of one-on-one mentoring session, which means I'm going to explain in a minute. You can schedule a meeting with me and to discuss about any topic that you don't feel comfortable. And this is our class program. We have Tuesday, 2 hours class. We have Wednesday, 2 hours class. So in the total, we have 4 hours class. But during the Friday, we'll have an office hour. So office hour means basically I will be available for your service in 2 hours. Sometimes it's 2, 3, doesn't matter. But I will be available. So if you have any question, if you have any point that you don't get it, or you want to discuss about me something, just come to the Zoom room. I will be available in my room. It's kind of like office hours in my Zoom room. And you can come in, just ask me any question that you wanted. And I will be available right there for 2 hours. Okay? So this is our Cybersecurity Bootcamp program. It's a pretty good program. We have a dedicated 2 classes, and we have dedicated 2 hours only with one-on-one session with me. So any student, let's just say I explained to you about how to analyze a malicious file. I give you homework. I give a lot of homeworks, and you do the homework, but you don't understand a specific point. Just tell me, Ekim, I want you to schedule some like 15 minutes or 30 minutes in during the Friday. So I'm gonna talk to you about something that I don't get it. It's perfectly fine. We'll go ahead and schedule something, and we will figure out the issue. Okay? Payment options. Usually the payment options is $5,000 for during the bootcamp program, and after you find a job, you pay other $5,000. Okay? But as of right now, we are in the early bit discount, which is early registration period. So if you register right now, it's going to be $4,000. So don't miss this opportunity because $2,000 is such a big amount, right? And if you would like to do the installment, which is pretty good, you can make an installment and then pay monthly based, right? We have an installment services too. So just reach out to our payment department, and they'll provide you a very good installment opportunity to help you on a financial base too. Okay? How you can enroll? We have a website. Just go check out our website, or we have phone numbers, emails. Just ping us. Just say, I want to get more information. Or even you can say, I want to talk to the Ekim one-on-one, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. So I can talk to you in one-on-one, and you can register after that, and you can get information on that. Okay? So visit our visit our website, LinkedIn. Just ping us on WhatsApp. We'll definitely help you on that. Okay. So just reach out to us. We can figure this out together. You don't have to do anything by yourself. We can figure this out together. And few of our alumni, these are the companies that are currently students are working. eBay, we have few students who graduate from CyBlu and work in eBay. AT&T, Leda, Socrator, Calvin Klein, Tommy Hilfiger, Porsche, a lot of different enterprises. We have students who currently working in, okay? So our students are great. They take a good education, they take a good training, and then they go to an interview, passing the interview, and finding a job. And if you would like to be one of them, reach out to CyBlu. Thank you for joining the session, and I hope to see you all in the first day of the class, which is September 16. Have a great day.